They are working on pulling that newspaper out from where I gave them sugar. I kind of gave up. She like pulled it to the entrance and then stopped and left it. Hey, welcome to Smoky Mountain Lash Bees, where lashes led to bees. We're gonna attempt something today. It's a little earlier than I normally do. Today is March 3rd, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, March 3rd. So normally I don't start going into the hives, going through the frames until around St. Patrick's Day. We have had more warm days. The season seems to be ahead of schedule. We've not had any freezes to date yet that's knocked any of the blooms back. I showed you up there at the best you can see, it's like the maple is actually starting to go out of bloom. So we are going to this is day one of 2 to 3 days worth of work. We're going to start with some of these single dupes. You can see everybody is very, very active, but I will need help with the bigger boxes. So let's get to it. All right, let's try this, see how this goes. Definitely giving everybody some smoke. This whole box has shifted on this hive bottom because of the way this box is working. I will be glad when I am able to get rid of this box. Yes, I do. Yes, look up Smoky Mountain Lash Bees on Facebook. Lash Bees, like mascara lashes. It's the name of my apiary. Smoky Mountain Lash Bees. It's delicious. Okay. You too. Enjoy your walk. So they still have some honey. They've also put away a lot of nectar. I don't know where, but all the cells have a little bit of nectar. And these cells are empty, so I'm going to probably turn this frame around when I put it back in. Oh, and here's the queen. I've already found the queen. Oh, she's right there. Big old fat and red 23 queen right here. That frame is laid up and she's looking for places to lay. So honestly, I think I'm going to give them room to grow. What's this side look like? Pollen and, all right. It's got a lot of capped brood right there. I'm gonna give them a box, and I'm not gonna worry about sugar. They have a ton of food stores. Every single frame has had something, and honestly, I really don't want to dig through these deeply just yet. So I think I'm gonna do a balance. This part of me wants to go all the way through these, but I'm thinking there's enough bees. They'll be able to cluster over the brood at night when it's still cooler, and we're just going to give them another box. They're not hurting for food. The next frame in had a whole side of honey, plus there's a ton of brood across, capped brood across the top, of probably a range of about, I don't know, about that thick of capped brood across the top. That frame she's on has got larvae galore. So we're quite happy with how Applejack here overwintered. Let's get them closed back up. Well, partially closed back up. Okie dokie. I'm back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on their building comb. They're storing nectar in it. So I'm going to give them something to properly build comb on, and if they want to store nectar in it. It'll also let them not think they're out of space. Now, I have more boxes to paint. This box is going away. This is an old, awful box. You see how it's bowing. This should be pretty much to the edge of this. It's just gotta go. It'll be a great swarm box, actually. And so the box they're getting on top right now is I will be doing splits, and when I do splits, they'll actually be remaking apple bloom hive from one of the splits. So I'm going ahead and giving them apple blooms box so that this box basically is going to get lifted, moved over to apple bloom spot, and it will then create the new hive. I'm gonna let these girls run down. There were some that stayed in the box where I put the frames. I'm gonna let them run down and finish closing up, and we'll get to the next one. All right, this is the resurrection colony. Let's see how they're doing. We've still got an old feeder in here. It's probably full of junk. They are not as big. They're not wall to wall like Applejack. They're probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full frames, maybe 6. So they definitely don't need a box yet. Well, I would love to checkerboard blank frames like the ones I'm about to pull out. I'm not going to, because we still have cold. I'm not going to break up the brood chamber. They still got honey. They've got some nectar put away in here from somewhere. And this side, however, is empty. I'm gonna take off. See this old queen cell? Eggs. I see eggs. So this is an egg frame. Let's see if we see the queen. That's all bee pollen with a little bit of larva in it. So all of this area has bee pollen. Well, this section right here has young brood larvae in it. Here's the queen. Just spotted her. So she's right there. Red dot with a little bit on her wing. Right there. All right, nice brood. We're gonna call it quits. Just wanna look this side. They're gonna be growing here soon, but there is only half. Let me get this back in. Okay, so this is half a frame. 1, 2, 3 frames of brood, half a frame with food. So they've got these two. This will get pulled out here probably next time I go in, and frame put back in. I'll watch where my queen is. I don't need to switch her. This will probably be my last one for today. Temps are starting to drop already, and I'm just out of time. So let's see how these gals are. Switch the boxes. I don't know if I'm going to switch the boxes or not. Let's see. No. But all I can say is wow! So this colony is going to be on swarm watch. Definitely. Because they're about to bust loose. The other side is just as much. That is full. What is open is eggs to larvae. Same on this side. Some queen cups down here that we're going to get rid of right now. Pollen. queen cup that's gonna go away. So there's some honey, no brood. Empty. Nectar from somewhere. Eggs. Nothing. She does have some drone brood laid in here though. There's some eggs in the drone cells. Larva. Eggs. So she's just recently come up here to start laying. There's still a little bit of space. But not much. Ooh, nice and heavy. Nice and heavy. It's got honey on it for sure. What about Her Majesty? Eggs. Been up here laying a lot. This is all laid up. But I don't see her. One last frame, lots of bees on it. Definitely heavy. It's honey loaded on this side, comparatively. Honey loaded on this side. Sunny and chilly. So thanks for watching. It's been a few days since I was actually in the hives, but in editing video it was just way too long, so I had to make a little extra closing here. Funny story, while I was in those 3 hives, Sasquatch Beekeeper was actually taking pictures with a digital camera. I'm gonna get out of the flow of bees right now since I'm not geared up, but he was snapping some pictures, and that last hive, you see, I spotted the queen in the video, but I didn't see her when I was actually going through, and the first time I saw her was actually going through his pictures that he took. He caught a picture of her, which I'll put all those pictures he took at the end of this little photographic slideshow for the end. But those 3 hives look great. I can't wait to get in them again, and I can't wait to get into the next ones. So thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up, leave comments, and I am so excited for bee season. God bless, and I'll see you next video.